Hey everybody, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're gonna get into it. This tea time is dedicated to Diddy. Diddy in the high school that he went to out there in Mount Vernon. He went to a Catholic high school. And they said he was just a normal average kid back then when he went to school. Along the way, something happened, something clicked in his brain. We will never know what that thing was to make him who he is at current time, and it seems that he's a little sinister. Now, listen, I think we all can agree, for the most part, nobody cares. I most certainly don't, who anyone sleeps with. But we have to begin to care if these people that you are sleeping with are saying that they are forced, are saying that they were given substances, okay, in order for them to feel woozy and out of it and not be able to consent to say yay or nay to what it is you're about to do with them. Where did this happen? Where was it a click in the brain? Because I'm going to take you back to his high school days where most of the people there said, he was just an average, normal kid. They didn't see any signs, they didn't see anything sinister about him. So when did it happen? Did it happen the moment that he, bumped into the entertainment industry and things happened to him? And at that point, or did it happen all along the way as he was growing up? Little things happened to him that built him into the person he is today. Let's go ahead and share screen and let's get into this story. I hope y'all having a good Sunday so far. I am. So Diddy's fall from grace. Sean Combs seen in high school yearbook pics amid sex trafficking charges. So amid what's being the most challenging year in the life of the music mogul, Sean Diddy Combs, DailyMail.com, is taking a look back at simpler times for the rapper when he was a student at a Catholic high school in the Bronx. Combs, 55, was seen in a series of images provided by Seth Propel of Yearbook Library from his time at Mount St. Michael Academy in Mount Vernon, New York, which is about 25 miles north of his current whereabouts at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Ain't it something how life is a big circle, the circle of life? When you started one place and now here you are, you circle back to that same place, right? But not in a free way, in the way of you're locked behind bars. Okay, they often say, there's a saying too, what goes up must come down, and who you stepped on the way up. If you stepped on anybody's neck, you need to be careful, because you may see them on the way down. The Can't Nobody Hold Me Down performer remains in federal custody more than 3 months after his September 16th arrest in Manhattan in connection with sex trafficking and racketeering charges, with prosecutors claiming he used blackmail and violence in efforts to silence victims. Oh, what a tragedy, right? Among the claims is that he persuaded women to participate against their will in group sexual exhibitions referred to as freak-offs. Combs, who is also charged with transportation to engage in prostitution, has made a trio of attempts in vain to be granted bail. Amid concerns from the court, he would attempt to flee or tamper with his case. I think tamper would have been the bigger thing versus flee, but that's my thoughts, right? Prior to his arrest, he was in the headlines earlier this year after raids on multiple properties this past March, and video of him assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie surfacing on CNN in May. Combs, who is set to spend Christmas in custody, has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him as his trial date of May 5th, 2025 looms. Like I said, this trial could go any way, because you see in the YSL case, you saw what happened in the OJ Simpson case. I can't call it because, a jury of your peers is not necessarily a jury of your peers. They just happen to be people that were called for jury duty, and they might be into it, they might not be into it. And no matter what they tell a judge and a lawyer when they're being picked, some of them already have preconceived notions about the person that is on trial, and they will use those at the end of the day to make their decision. Those are diva thoughts, okay? So let's continue. That is his yearbook. That's a yearbook picture there. Okay, you can tell that's Sean Combs. Has a very distinct look. Diddy's the high school years. Combs' mother, Janice Combs, had to work extra jobs to pay the bills, to pay tuition for the educational institution, according to the February 2001 piece from the New York Daily News. Among the images dated 1987 include Combs surrounded by friends at the school in one case, donning a Boston Red Sox baseball cap. In the later years, he was frequently pictured donning a cap of the Red Sox chief rivals, the New York Yankees. Another shot features the coming home artist donning a timely 1980s ensemble of a gray sport coat and a red tie. I'm sure that was the school's uniform. Combs was pictured in a black tuxedo with bow tie in his senior yearbook shot from Mount St. Michael Academy in Mount Vernon, New York in 1987. Listen, I graduated high school in '88. It was a great experience, but it could have been better. A quotation from Combs read under the black and white picture, which was previously published on Reddit in 2017. Combs was active on the football team for 3 years, track team for 1 year, and involved in the school's blood drive his senior year, according to the yearbook. In another image, Combs wore a jersey with the number 22 during his time as a member of the school's varsity football team. He told the New York Times in a February 2012 interview that he was confident in his abilities as a young athlete, but was ultimately derailed by injury. I just knew I was going to be an NFL pro player, Combs said, adding that he suffered a broken leg in his last year of football. Um, I will say this about him. He seemed to have always been determined and confident in himself. So it was like, okay, a lot of people, if they thought they was going to be an NFL player or a basketball player and they have an injury, they may go into depression because it was like, okay, that's all, that's what I was meant to do. That's what I was meant to be. And now I can't do that. And a lot of them will fall into depression and kind of not make anything of themselves after that. But he continued on, he persevered. So I'll give him that. He had a lot of belief in himself, a lot of confidence. It seems like it was ingrained in him, right? There he is again. So Combs, who performed in the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show, most remembered for Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, said of his athletic ambitions, "This isn't what God had planned for me." Mm. Okay, and well, Combs, I don't think God had planned for you either the free calls, but we'll continue on. Now, I didn't realize that he was in the halftime show that Janet Jackson was in, but like they said, that is most remembered by that Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, unfortunately. Mount St. Michael Academy said in 2009 on his website that its football program traditionally plays one of the most competitive schedules in New York City and has won 4 CHSFL city championships as part of the Catholic High School Football League. The school said it's proud of its winning tradition, both on the field and in the classroom, and has a great tradition which builds character, pride, and confidence in the student athlete. Success in the classroom and on the playing field is the goal of Mount St. Michael's student athlete. A quality education and competitive football experience provides Mount students with the values and opportunities that last a lifetime. Well, he did get something from that school. And I'm not saying that he got his sinister side from the school. I think I'm talking his confidence, his ability to say, keep persevering, keep pressing on. Aside from Combs, the school boasts a number of notable alums, including the Wire star Andre Royo, and late NFL player Art what's his Donovan. Some former students of the school, like Combs, have made headlines for their legal issues, including a Bronx Tale star, Lilio Brancato, and Jersey Shore star Roni Ortiz Magro. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was horrible. The AI videos. That's Combs. That's him again with some friends. I wonder where these people are. And I wonder if maybe getting in touch with them, they would have some insight into Diddy's high school years. Okay. That was the video when they sung happy birthday to him while he was in jail. Mount St. Michael Academy late academic dean Richard spoke with the Daily News in 2001 about Combs' time as a student during the 1980s. He wasn't a 230 kid who was quiet all day, then ran home right away. He was active in sports. Average is the word to describe him. Richard, who died in September of 2023, told the paper that Combs has made a return to the school in the 2000s, years after becoming an international celebrity. He stopped at the school last year for a Saturday football game, accompanied by TV crew. Richard said. The school did not announce his visit to the student body ahead of time, worried that he might draw a tough crowd from outside the school. The school sits on a fine campus in a middle class neighborhood. It is big on sports, not the theater club. Most of the kids go on to college. A sign inside one door of the school declares the city streets stop here. Ooh, the city streets might have stopped when you got in the school door, but honey, the city streets is all up in Mr. Combs, okay? Sean Diddy Combs. I guess I'll say this. Let me put it on his high school picture here. It to me, it's always a shame when you come from, I'm gonna say, for lack of a better word, nothing, and you build your way up to become a billionaire, and you build your way up in a sinister and grimy way. Diddy had the opportunity to change history in terms of just rappers, the rap industry, in terms of just a black man, and in terms of someone who did not even finish college, but made found himself to these particular levels. And a lot of these celebrities, you find that they get into tax trouble and all of that. He seemed to have worked with the right people in terms of his finances and making sure all his taxes and all of that was paid. And then here we are. Sex, drugs is what takes him down. It's unbelievable. Well, in violence, right? Because we heard allegedly about a lot of violence that, he has been involved in. Well, I don't even have to say allegedly, because some of it he got probation for and all of that. So the violence, okay? Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the school Diddy went to. Do you know anybody that went there? I have family from Mount Vernon. I'm originally from the Bronx, born and raised in the Bronx, graduated from high school in the Bronx, okay? Moved to Jersey and went to college in Jersey. But originally from the Bronx, so I know about Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is yay big. So most of the people in Mount Vernon, they know each other, okay? But anyway, guys, chat with me. I'll chat back. Let me know your thoughts about this situation. Hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.